So here we go with Älisa here. I'll turn down the TV a little bit. Blasting, yelling at me. So here's Älisa coming out here first. Like I had mentioned, Älisa and Sky Outlaw faced each other in the Dream Championship tournament in the finals. Älisa coming up short in that, but she had hit maybe about 4 to 5 wicked games on Sky, and she kicked out of pretty much all of them. And there she is, Sky Outlaw right there, the RCW Dream Champion. That is the RCW Dream Championship right there, and that is one of the 2 new titles that is part of the RCW universe. And RCW Daybreak is another show that extends the storylines of the regular show here that you are seeing. The same thing goes for that show as well. It's 10 episodes a season, or 20 episodes a season, excuse me, with every 10 episodes being a pay-per-view, so you get 2 pay-per-views. And all championships must be defended at pay-per-views. So it was Sky who wanted a last women's standing match with Toni Storm as Rhea Ripley comes out here. It was Sky who wanted a match with Toni Storm. Currently, she is 3-0 over Toni Storm in matches. And because we have a rule where championships must be defended at pay-per-views, that last women's standing match has just turned into a Dream Championship match. And the good news is Sky will have time to rest for those. You know, she's in a match right now, but she'll have time to at least prepare for that. As I was clear to her is that she will have to defend that title at Vengeance. So she's going to have to defend that title at Vengeance. As Nikki Cross comes out here. And like I had mentioned, if somebody ends up finding themselves as a double champion, meaning that they have 2 titles, they will choose what title they want to go after. So if Sky Outlaw becomes the women's champion at some point, the RCW women's champion on this show, then, you know, let's say somebody else wants to challenge her, then, and she still is the Dream Champion, then they can challenge for either both of the titles or just one. There's a drop kick here, double drop kick. Here as the referee took a little bit of time as a kick out of 2 already. As Rhea Ripley gets taken down. Very well done, updated Rhea Ripley by Omega Man X44. He's one of the greatest car creators I've ever seen. He's done a lot of good creations. One, and a kick out here from that spine buster. And it'll be interesting to see how Sky Outlaw and Älisa team up, and if they can stay on the same page as one another. So Älisa gets tagged in, following that match, that brutal match that they had in that tournament, and where Sky became the first ever Dream Champion. So, you know, that's got to sting a little bit, but the good news is for Älisa, she made it all the way to the finals rather than being eliminated by Toni Storm in the first round of the Relentless Women's Showcase Tournament. As these quick tags here. 1, 2, and a kick out. There's Rhea Ripley with a reversal here. Rhea Ripley now turning Sky around. As her close to her corner. Throwing her out now. Now Rhea Ripley throwing caution to the wind here. as Rhea Ripley just took out Sky Outlaw on the outside very early on in this match. It's just very odd to see that so early on. Nikki Cross has yet to be tagged into this. Oh, but Sky Outlaw, sky's the limit here on Rhea Ripley. Uh-oh, going up in the corner. Nikki Cross is not doing anything about this. Skyfall on Rhea Ripley. 1, 2, no. Referee got caught in a little bit of that scramble. Referee got caught in a little bit of a scramble there as Älisa tried to stop Nikki Cross from breaking up the pin, but to no avail there, and a Samoan drop right onto Rhea Ripley. It was Rhea trying to turn around, make the tag to Nikki, but no, and another Samoan drop. And Sky and Älisa really working well as teammates. You know, and it was even Sky on Twitter congratulating her, saying that they have more wicked games to play. So it was even, you know, it seemed that, like, Sky and Älisa had no hard feelings towards one another, regardless of the outcome of the tournament. But you gotta think, Elisa's gotta think that that could have been me. That could have been me as a champion. And oh, Nikki Cross gets tagged in and launched near the cross body, and now Nikki Cross in the matchup for the very first time. Now, oh, planting Älisa face first. And those vicious headbutts, bare headbutts from Nikki Cross. Now Nikki going up top now. The twisted sister of professional wrestling going up top, calling Älisa up to her feet. Drop kick there. Perfect missile drop kick off of the top. And a kick out. And these two have been a dominant tag team. They've won a couple of tag team matches together ever since teaming up. And now Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross now. The Purge! The Purge neck breaker. Onto Älisa. 1, 2, and the referee got messed around with as Sky broke the pin count there. Now Sky's got to roll out as she was launched by Rhea Ripley into that turnbuckle. So now Älisa has no one to tag to now. At least for the time being, at least for a little bit. As Nikki Cross taking over. And now we are seeing Nikki Cross do a complete, total takeover of this. Using the ropes for leverage. 1, 2, and almost got her. Oh, but Nikki Cross grabbing the hair of Älisa, taking her down as Älisa was almost getting out of that. A DDT reversal there from Älisa. And now she's gonna hit this. It's the wicked game onto Nikki Cross, and Sky Outlaw knows that move all too well as she was hit with it a couple times. Dragging her away from the ropes here, trying to go for the pin. 1, 2, and Nikki Cross with a kick out at 2.5 here. This is exactly what they need. Irish whip into the ropes, turn Nikki around, Hurricane Rana. And these ladies have been working real well as Rhea Ripley spent a lot of time in this matchup. Now Nikki Cross in trouble now. And double drop kicks again. There's a cover here. 1. No, Rhea Ripley Able to break that out. Message from Xbox. I wonder if it's about a pre-order. It probably is. $10 in Battle Pass. I guess. 10 game in Battle Pass for Call of Duty. So I guess I just earned 10 free tiers of the Battle Pass. Cool. Thanks, Xbox. Pile driver right onto Nikki Cross here. I don't think I've ever seen that. I thought it might have been about like a pre-order for a game or something. Because sometimes they send you like a message saying like, hey, well, your pre-order for a game might be coming up, and referee starting to count here. Under RCW rules, every match where a count out does apply has a count out of 20. Oh, Älisa helping out her partner. Very wise there, is right into the Skyfall. Or right into the Sky's the Limit, excuse me. Not the Skyfall yet. The Sky might have just heard me. Another Skyfall. But this time it's on Nikki Cross. One. No. Rhea able to break that up. And now Älisa taking care of Rhea with a back suplex. Up and down with the Samoan drop. I don't know where Älisa is. She's probably taking care of Rhea Ripley on the outside. Oh, and a spine buster again to Nikki Cross. 1, 2, and oh. Rhea Ripley tried for a drop kick. And a tiger suplex to Rhea Ripley. Oh, but able to break out of that. Able to stop Nikki Cross from doing whatever she was thinking of doing with Sky. Oh! Clothesline. She was in that fireman's carry position, and that didn't look good for her. Now Nikki Cross uppercut. She's got to make a tag to Rhea Ripley, but Rhea is still down on the outside. Tried for a clothesline in the corner, but no. Now lifting her up again into that Samoa drop. Tagging in Älisa now. These two are working very well together. I can't say the same for Rhea and Nikki, though. There's a boot to the midsection now, taking Nikki down. 1, 2, no, kick out. Now, what's she doing here? This took a little bit of too much time as Nikki grabbing the foot, and now Nikki trying to go for the purge on Älisa now. But no, Älisa fought against. Oh, what a kick. Now Nikki tried to make the hot tag. Älisa not gonna let her do that. So up and down with the wicked game. And now slowly just dragging her to her corner. Very wise there. 1, 2, and Rhea Ripley still able to save it. Oh, but now, oh, what a spine buster to Rhea Ripley. A spine buster just took out Rhea Ripley. A spine buster took out Rhea Ripley. Oh, but a cross body into mounted punches here. It's now Nikki Cross. Trying to come back in this. Pin here. No. Kick out. Oh, and what a big boot here. It's now Sky's tagged in. Again, these two just doing a number here on Nikki. Oh, tried for another spine buster, but a DDT from Nikki Cross. Oh no, Nikki's got her in that position again, dropping her with the driver there. The Death Valley driver, I think it was, from Nikki Cross. Going for that pin, kick out again. Oh, the tag team partners, a little bit of miscommunication there, bumping into each other. Now looking for the Purge on Sky. The Purge neckbreaker on Sky. 1, 2, and Älisa saved it. And Älisa gets taken out by Nikki Cross. Oh, Nikki Cross getting up to her feet. Oh, but Sky, oh, pile driver. Oh, I don't know what she was trying to do there, but whatever it is, it didn't work. And she is waiting for her tag team partner. As Nikki tried to get the hot tag, but she keeps getting up after all these hits here. Drop kick again. And now she's got to roll out. Sky running in. Sky's going to take her out on the outside. And now Älisa is finally back to her feet. Sky somehow getting back to her feet after that. Now she's going to go up. She's going to go up for it. Skyfall again. Skyfall again. 1, 2. Oh, almost. But it might take this now. The choke. The triangle choke here. The triangle choke. And oh, Nikki's got a tap. Is Sky Outlaw and Älisa able to get the victory? Hard fought nonetheless. In our first match. Wow, what tag team work between these two. It took a while to get the victory, but nonetheless, it was perfect. As we move on to our next matchup here, as we go over to the break screen. And we have Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Kevin Owens, he's had a history with AJ Styles, and those two will face off in a match at Vengeance. And it's going to be amazing. As Kevin Owens and Shinsuke Nakamura face off. And Kevin Owens Coming out here. Fight Owens, fight. And he's going to fight anyone like his shirt says there. Willing to fight anybody is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens looking to get a win here, gain some momentum heading into his match against AJ Styles versus this man, Shinsuke Nakamura, the artist. Shinsuke Nakamura. Now he's had a couple of run-ins with Jon Moxley. And those two had some brutal matches. And Shinsuke Nakamura has had a couple run-ins with AJ Styles in that other company. And now he's got to face the prize fighter in Kevin Owens. And here's the one question that I don't know the answer to. Has Brian Outlaw and Kevin Owens rekindled their friendship? Are they friends again? I don't know. Maybe we gotta, maybe Sky's gotta get like another interview with him to kind of discuss that on her In the Clouds show. Maybe that's what's gotta happen. Kevin Owens with the reversal, quick reversal there. Oh my, what a shot to the back to Shinsuke Nakamura there. Easily. A couple of shots. They're in the corner from Kevin Owens. AJ Styles has been suspended for the foreseeable future, but he will be eligible to compete at Vengeance. And he has been suspended due to his interference in the Edge and Kevin Owens match. And we had seen on Daybreak that he tried to interfere, but I had said we were going to have that match. And I mentioned to Kevin Owens, I said, does that bother you at all? And he said, no, that's just typical AJ Styles. Typical AJ Styles, really. Just, upset because he's not where he used to be. And that's on top of the mountain as champion. So, and I completely understand. I get it. When you're not on top of the mountain, and you want to be, sometimes you get a little aggravated. But that's still no excuse to blatantly ruin a match and cause havoc on this show. Or any show, for that matter. And so I had to do what I had to do. And that was give him a suspension. But I told him that regardless of when you come back, you're going to come back at Vengeance. Even if you don't come back before then, you will have to. And if he does not show up, you will be relieved of any championship opportunity in the future. So that would mean that he would never get a championship opportunity ever again if he were not to show up at Vengeance. And this is exactly what happened to AJ Styles before. Was that as soon as he got the Carnage title, I believe it was, he turned over this new leaf, said he didn't want to be bossed around anymore. And then as soon as he lost it, he kind of humbled himself, and now he's back to the same AJ Styles he was when he was champion, except this time he doesn't have a title to show that he is champion. Kevin Owens continues the onslaught of offense on him as, a panhandle. Oh my God! Kevin Owens Looking to end Shinsuke Nakamura here with a pop-up powerbomb on the Shinsuke Nakamura. 1, 2, and Shinsuke kicked out at 2.5. He got the shoulder up at 2. And KO. Still fighting. What a super kick. This is a dream match within itself as Shinsuke with the reversal. Now Shinsuke now. Shinsuke putting him in the tree of woe position here in the corner. Now Shinsuke, my God, what a backstabber. A really interesting backstabber. Oh, a reverse power slam from Shinsuke, and now a cover now. 1, 2. He's going to get the victory over Kevin Owens, and no, kick out. Just barely. Uh-oh. Shinsuke's looking for this. The King Chasa here. The King Chasa knee strike right on the KO. And that might have KO'd KO. And no, it's a kick out at 2.5 here. But Shinsuke going for that cover again. And that could have been the adrenaline rush there. Is Shinsuke now going up top? Shinsuke, perfect knee drop there. Now looking to tie up the arm of Kevin Owens here, trying to get KO to tap. KO able to reverse. KO, my God. What a move there. Oh, Shinsuke, though, turns it around. Shinsuke's got him up again in that tree of woe position. And just a kick. Perhaps in the midsection, couldn't quite tell. Now working on that arm again. My God, trying to pull the shoulder out of the socket of Kevin Owens. And I will have the pleasure of chatting with Kevin Owens for a few minutes tomorrow. As part of WrestleMania weekend, I got a ticket to chat with him for a few minutes, and I'm really excited to chat with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens being one of my favorite wrestlers. I didn't like him at first, and that wasn't having to do with him being heel. I just didn't understand the appeal to him, and then after a while, I was like, yeah, I really like this dude. Like, you know, it's the same with The Miz. I can't stand The Miz, but then after a while, I was like, yeah, I kind of like this guy. And I like him, and I like Kevin Owens because seeing him play his babyface, like seeing him do that, he plays a really good babyface, but he also plays a really good heel. So I like people who can, you know, be really good at both. You know, but some people are just good at one or the other, and that's a good thing. That's fine too. Or you can be a tweener, which means you're not a bad guy or a good guy. You're not a face or a heel. You're kind of like an anti-hero, so to speak. So the audience doesn't know whether to cheer for you or whether to boo you or not. So it's Kevin Owens waiting patiently for Shinsuke Nakamura to get up and taking a little bit of too much time to get up, and Kevin Owens tried for the stunner. But oh, Shinsuke must have pushed him out of the way or something. And now Shinsuke with a knee, but no. And the reversal after reversal, he's back and forth. Oh my God, the strikes. Kevin Owens trying to find a way back into this matchup here. Backstabber again to Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens now easily getting out of dodge there, trying to play a little bit with Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, gonna drop Shinsuke right where he stands, right there. Good punch to the face. Shinsuke with the jawbreaker, though, firing back. Oh, Shinsuke. Shinsuke tried for a strike, and Kevin Owens followed up with one of his own. Oh my God, right off of the knee, the back of the head of Shinsuke. He's just getting him away from the ropes. Lifting him up here. Oh, he tried. He waited too long. He hesitated. And that allowed Shinsuke to take over and now stomp it on the arm. Seemed like Kevin Owens was out of breath there. Reverse power slam to Kevin Owens. Like I said, that may have come back to bite him in the ass, and it looks like it did right here. Cover. 1, 2. Nope. Kevin Owens with the kick out. Shinsuke can't believe it. Oh, but it might take this, though. The Kinshasa, but oh, Kevin Owens grabbed the foot. He grabbed it. Tried to grab him. Some type of move there. Missed. Gonna grab him now. Kevin Owens. Oh my God, taking down Shinsuke. Now Kevin Owens has got this right where he wants him here. Kevin Owens gonna drop him again. This time he's gonna get him away from the ropes. Very wise there. Gonna make sure he has enough breath in him for this stunner! Stunner! Stunner on Shinsuke! Stunner on Shinsuke here! And a cover here. 1, 2. No! Shinsuke with a kick out at 2.5. Shinsuke kicked out of the stunner. And it might take another one. Another stunner on the Shinsuke Nakamura. Stun the world. And that's not just merchandise. That's a fact. As Kevin Owens is going to get the victory. The prize fighter has gotten the victory over Shinsuke Nakamura. And he looks ahead to AJ Styles as we move on to our next matchup, folks, as we go over to the break screen yet again. Man, what a matchup, folks. But this next matchup, former champion versus another former champion. And Jason Outlaw and Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, obviously, the Ravage champion. Which, by the way, since we had the championship tournament for the Dream Championship, it doesn't count against Cesaro for not defending the title, so he still has an opportunity to do that, so it doesn't count against him. It only counts against him when we have a regular show planned. So, at any time where there's a tournament, it's only going to count against him if he specifically says, I don't want to defend the title. So he still has that freebie, and he said he will defend it next episode at Daybreak. So on Monday, he will defend that title against whoever wants to man up and go to the challenge. But we have Jason Outlaw and Apollo Crews. Here we go, folks. What's up, Pooh? How's it going, man? Good to see you in here. We have Jason Outlaw coming out here. New attire, by the way. Took some time to make some new attire for some of the people. Like I said, I didn't stream on Wednesday, and I greatly apologize for that. I got the COVID shot. And yeah, I felt like garbage for like 2 to 3 days. When I say it knocks you on your ass, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a dozen surgeries, right? I've been in the hospital so many times. I honestly think the only thing that was worse than feeling the way that I did this week was my hip surgery rehab, where I had to learn how to walk again and learn how to, stand up again and learn how to, live life again. That was the only thing that was worse. And I have a high pain tolerance, but I can't walk too well already. But the side effects from that vaccine, like, I was barely even walking. Like, it hurt so much to just, like, when you sit out of bed in the morning, like, I couldn't even do that because my body was just drained from the energy. And this is the first dose, man. Like, this isn't... I am not looking forward to the second one when I get the second one in May because, like, it's going to knock me on my ass again. But I will say that, like I mentioned earlier, I'd rather feel like garbage for 2 days, 2 to 3 days, and not get the virus and be protected or be more protected from this thing than actually getting the virus itself. I know some of my family members who have gotten it, and my grandfather got it, and to be honest, considering all the stuff that is wrong with him, I'm surprised that he had barely any symptoms at all. He just had a cough and that was it. Like, he didn't have the chills, or any of that shit. And I was like, really? I was like, I thought someone like you would probably have died from it. And I don't like to think the worst, but considering his condition, like, we were really worried about him, because of him getting it, and he beat that. He beat it, and, so I can't imagine, and I'm a relatively healthy person. I have asthma, but I'm a relatively healthy person besides that. And to see what it did to me, like, I can't imagine what it must do to somebody that actually has, like, dire health issues. Like, like heart disease and all that other stuff. So, but in case I don't stream that week, you know why. I'm getting it on Star Wars Day, May the 4th. So, in case I don't stream at any of those days, then you know why. But I toughened it out, though. I managed. I didn't eat anything for, like, other than, like, pizza that day. It got to the point where I was just like, no, I don't want to get up. I don't want to make anything. I really don't. Like, I just, like, I don't even want to make myself a sandwich. Like, when I say it just knocked the ever-living F out of me, it did, man. And I'm used to my arm hurting. Like, I'm used to, getting the flu shot and my arm hurting for a few days. But, like, I will say, though, those who have received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they didn't have as many side effects as the people who received the Moderna and the Pfizer. At least from the articles that I've read. Don't quote me on it. It's just what I've, read. But regardless, I hope that anybody, I figured I'd just share my experience because, there's some people that are on the fence about getting the vaccine. And, I myself was on the fence about getting it until I heard from other people of like, oh, how did it affect you? And whatever. And you know, honestly, like, I can honestly say, like, I would still get it, you know, just to protect yourself. I mean, it's yourself, it's your health decision. But considering that I think it's going to be not necessarily a requirement to go to events again, but if we're ever going to be able to go to concerts and all that fun stuff again, I guarantee that we're going to have to reach that, you know, herd immunity, that magic number of 70%, which as of a few days ago, I read an article somewhere where it said about like 20% of the country, and this being the United States, is fully vaccinated, which is insane, considering that these vaccines have only been out since January, and already 20% of the country is already vaccinated already. Now, I'm not sure how accurate that number is, but, you know, but if that number holds true to the accuracy, then hell yeah, man. Like, that's awesome. Means one step closer to getting out of our house and going to a concert again. You know? I'll take that. But that's just my 2 cents on it. You know, regardless of what you decide to do it. Do what's best for you in the long run. I just thought I'd share my experience in case any of those that were looking to get the vaccine are on the fence about getting it and wanted to know from a person who's gotten it. So, and I'm just talking the first dose. I will give you guys like an update on the second dose when I get it and how I feel and stuff on the second. But at least now I know to be prepared. There's a VR knee strike to Apollo Crews here. And that may have busted him wide open, and I think it did. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 here from Apollo Crews. In case you miss any moments of this show, it is on my YouTube channel after it airs, the day after it airs. Usually I try and get it edited like right after, and it gets put on the YouTubes. Jason Outlaw trying to work his way here over the former Ravage champion. Jawbreaker, another jawbreaker. Apollo Crews, though. Apollo Crews with a clothesline. And I have to say, WrestleMania has me excited just for the 2K news. Not, like, yeah, a lot of the matches have me excited, but after WWE 2K announced that they're going to be announcing something, regardless of what it is, like, I'm excited. I'm not excited to the point where I'm getting my hopes up too quick, but I am, you know, excited just for there to be some news regarding the next game. There's a bail kick here to Apollo Crews. And now Jason Outlaw looking to line this one up. Here, another VR knee strike. 1, 2, 3, and Jason Outlaw gets the victory here over the Ravage champion. And now, like I said, with the Ravage Championship, anybody can challenge for it. It's basically an open challenge title. So Cesaro said that he will defend it. RCW Daybreak, he will defend it. Since the last show was dedicated to the women, he didn't utilize his freebie. That doesn't count against him. It only counts against you if you decide to not defend it. So if all of a sudden one of the champions was like, yeah, I don't want to defend it at all on RCW or on Daybreak, then they use their freebie. But then after that, they have to defend it. And this excludes pay-per-views, meaning you have to defend your title at pay-per-views regardless. You can't use the freebie at the pay-per-views. And Cesaro hasn't used his. So He will defend it on Monday at daybreak, so make sure you're there for that as we move on to our next match up here, as we go over to the break screen yet again. And we have Darby Allen versus Pock here. I apologize if you hear me crackling, because it's a water bottle here. Drinking some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Am I right? Now, just a little quick tidbit for you guys. What's really weird is I never used to drink this much water as a kid. I was a soda drinker. I was addicted to soda, and I don't know why. I think I was addicted to it because of the flavoring of the sugar and everything else. You know why kids are addicted to stuff like that. And then, when I discovered sparkling water and these little squirt things that you can put in your they're called Mios. They're little water flavoring things where you just squirt the water in there, or squirt the flavoring in there, and then it makes your water taste like lemonade, or makes your water taste something else. It's still water. It doesn't do anything to the water. It just adds vitamins to it and adds flavoring to it, and there's no sugar in it. And that's what I've been doing, is I've been just drinking a lot of water, and a lot more water than I ever did as a kid. And with the commentary that I do, I'm pretty sure you wonder, do you ever get thirsty, or does your throat ever get sore? And yes, it does. Yes, it does. As we have Darby Allen versus Pock here in just a few moments. The former RCW Carnage champion Darby Allen. And he will be facing Seth Rollins. At RCW Vengeance. So, not this week, or this coming week, I should say, but the next week after, we will be hosting the RCW Breakout Championship Tournament. That is the title for the men on RCW Daybreak. Because I want to give a chance for Cesaro to defend his title, so he will do that. Give me a second here as I take a phone call. As Pock comes out. All right, everybody, we are back. I had to take a phone call, just real quick. And, well, we are all set to go here for Darby Allen and Pock here as a drop kick here to Pock. Now, like I mentioned, Darby Allen's going to have to face Seth Rollins at the Vengeance pay-per-view as a shotgun drop kick right there. Into the corner. Now, Darby Allen with the quick strikes. Pock taking it over with a shoulder tackle here. As Pock rubbing it in a little bit. As Darby Allen has been on quite the roll. And next episode of RCW, before I forget, we will have a tag team #1 contenders match. So there will be representatives of said tag teams in a match. I haven't quite determined what it will be yet. But there will be multiple tag teams and representatives of said tag teams. And those tag teams, at least those individuals that represent their tag team, will be going all up against each other in a match, and whoever wins that match will take their team to face the Ultimo Dragons at the pay-per-view for the tag team titles. Count of 7 here as these two get back in the ring, and Darby Allen has been on quite the roll, like I've mentioned numerous times here on RCW. He's been on quite the roll here, and despite the interferences from Seth Rollins and the mind games that Seth Rollins has chosen to play, Darby Allen tried for the elbow drop there, but to no avail there is Pock. Pock with a kick, and now Pock with an Irish whip, and taking a drop kick right to the knees, going right after the legs of Darby Allen. Those quick feet of Darby Allen is Darby Allen now. Darby Allen with a headbutt right to the hand. Very weird offense, but I'm not going to question what works for Darby Allen, because he's had quite a few wins, despite the mind games from Seth Rollins, so I'm not going to question what works. Or at least for him. Whatever works for you. It's a power bomb right there in Pock. Pock going up for the Black Arrow. The Black Arrow onto Darby Allen. Darby Allen in trouble here, 2. Count of 2 and kick out. Darby Allen was in trouble. Oh, no. The Brutalizer. The Brutalizer is Pock. Pock locking in the Brutalizer right onto Darby Allen. Darby Allen has nowhere to go here. Darby Allen in trouble. As Pock continuing to pressure Darby Allen with the Brutalizer. But Darby Allen somehow getting out of it with a couple of shots to the side of the face with that elbow. Irish whip though. Pock still getting control. Jump over the basement. Drop kick. Darby Allen saying, no, 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 not today. Like the Geico commercial as Darby Allen taking control and taken down. Pock, and now Pock in trouble. Pock sent from the corner with that monkey flip there. A couple of big boots to the face. Oh, another one. Oh my God. The amount of power The resiliency of Darby Allen is something else here. Oh, Pock checking the kick. Oh, tried to run Darby Allen over. My God. And Darby Allen trying to do everything in his power to get Pock to stay down. And an elbow. A backwards elbow drop. Oh, looking to roll him up into a pin here. 1, 2. Almost got him. Now Darby with a knee. And he's getting tired here. Oh, Pock with the reversal. Oh, knee right to the midsection, taking the air out of Pock. The crowd thought that Pock was going to take over. But now, oh, another shot. And the crowd getting behind Darby Allen. Here's a DDT. Right to Pock. Got him up against the ropes here. A couple of slaps to the face of Pock. And now Darby Allen. What does this kid got to do to get someone like Pock to stay down? But Pock fighting back. A couple of kicks and Pock taking this over here. Pock lifted up Darby Allen and setting him down. Oh, but Pock now. Pock looking for the Black Arrow. No! Darby Allen reversed it. He reversed the Black Arrow. DDT onto Pock. Now Darby Allen charging in with that elbow. Darby now. Darby with a senton right onto Pock. 1, 2, and no, a kick out from Pock. And he's going to go up again. He's going to try for it again. Another senton onto Pock. 1, 2, no, a kick out again from Pock. A monstrous kick out from Pock. And you can hear the chorus of boos from the crowd here as they are not happy that Pock has taken this over as Pock now looking to go for it again. Black Arrow. Now looking to end Darby Allen. 1. No, kick out. The amount of resilience within this man is uncanny here. And he's looking to set it up. Dragging him away from the ropes. Nowhere for Darby to go as he's going to set up the brutalizer. The brutalizer submission. The brutalizer submission. Nowhere for Darby to go, and Darby's got a tap. And the bastard Pock is victorious. As we go over to the break screen, yet again, folks, as Pock halting the roll that Darby Allen was on. But can he regroup when it matters at Vengeance when he faces Seth Rollins? We'll find out once that time comes as we go over to the break screen. And now we have our main event of the evening, folks. We have Luna Outlaw versus Hikaru Shida. And now Hikaru Shida, has come up short in the tournaments that we have had so far. And Luna Outlaw being the champion that she is right now, this could be good for Hikaru. As Luna Outlaw will face Asuka. But like I said, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is ever set in stone until we get to basically the go home show, which is the episode before a pay-per-view. So nothing's really set in stone until then. So if Hikaru can win here, she could make this a triple threat. We'll find out what happens here in just a few moments as Hikaru Shida faces the RCW Women's Champion, Luna Outlaw. Here we go, folks. There she is. The RCW Women's Champion, Luna Outlaw here. Coming out here to face Hikaru Shida. Now let's get to her challenger here. Hikaru Shida, unfortunately, coming up short twice in tournaments, in both the Dream Championship Tournament and the Women's Showcase, the Wimesh Women's Showcase Relentless Tournament. But she can't let that affect her as things change. Who knows what her confidence may be heading into this, but if she needs to win any match, it's this one. Not just for her confidence, but heading into Vengeance, like, this is huge. Let's get to it. Here we go. As the referee gets us underway. Oh, what a spear to Hikaru Shida. Again, main event, folks. Women's main event. We've had a couple of these a few times here on RCW, and it's always good to change of pace, have our women's champion be the main event every once in a while as a knee, but oh, Hikaru Shida sidestepped that one. Now Shida, which knee strikes, which striking ability is going to outwit the other. Shida takes the champion down. Now Shida lifting up the champ. Luna finds herself in the corner. Bad place for her to be. Reversal there. Reversal, and now a knee strike right into the corner. Not much running momentum behind that. But nonetheless, Luna able to connect with it. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, another pop-up knee strike there from Shida. Now Shida tried for something there, but came up short as Luna now stretching out the back of Shida now. Beautifully done there. Irish whip to the corner, and again goes Luna in the corner, but again she's met with that turnbuckle, and oh, a running knee. From Shida, and like I said, whose striking ability is going to come out to be the best? Luna looks to take this one back here from Shida. Lifting Shida up now. With that pile driver right onto Shida here. And a pin cover. Oh, rope break real quick there. I believe it was her toe that was underneath the rope, but Shida with the reversal of that drop kick. And now Shida barely getting that knee. Barely getting that knee connected. Now looking to try to submit the champion very early on here. Oh. Got a kick. Solves that problem. Tried to go for rebirth here, but no. Oh, Shida with a running knee to the champion. 1, 2, no. A kick out. A running knee to the champion. And we could have seen a win just like that. But to no avail there. Oh, tried for a kick, but unfortunately for Luna, missed. Fireman's carry, getting her up in that carry position, but no. Oh, a chop block right to the knee. Now right in the face of Shida. And a comeback here starting for Luna. There's Luna with a kick right to the face of Shida. Holy Shida is right. It's a thing here. He's now looking to lift her up again into that pile driver. Now looking to set it up into the rebirth right on the Shida. Right into the cover. 1, 2, and Shida kicked out. And now Shida firing back with some offense of her own. Elbow able to take down the champ. Now waving goodbye is Shida. But a dragon screw leg whip here right on the Shida here. Beautiful. Irish whip into the corner, sending Shida. Oh, what a good knee. Now a couple of these quick blackout strikes in the corner. Now pulling her right to the middle of the ring here. Catching her breath. Is Luna, if she's going to line this up again. Looking for the rebirth here on Shida. And she hits it. 1, 2, and another kick out here from Shida. What an amazing kick out here from Shida as Shida's refusing to go down. As Shida keeps battling back here. Snapmare takedown. Trying to work over Luna here with a working hold here. Shida pulling everything in her arsenal, trying to beat the champ here, but Luna, ever since beating Whitney, we've seen this new fire in Luna we've never seen before, and a disrespectful slap to the face. Now looking for those blackout strikes again. Boom! Right there. And another rebirth. 1, 2, 3. And Luna Outlaw is going to win it. Shida kept fighting back. She hit that surprising running knee strike there. But Luna's going to get the victory here. And she celebrates as she goes on to Vengeance to face Asuka for her Women's Championship. And that is our show, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. And I will catch you guys next time on another episode of RCW.